Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to take you on this journey into decorating my house with plants. I had a few things I had to do. I have to pot up some propagated spider plant children, and then I just chopped off some pothos that I have to pot up before I can do what I'm planning. Let me show you real quick what I'm thinking. So my mom just gave me this like circle thing with like empty space in there. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll just hang it. And of course my first thought is to put plants in there, you know, because that's where my head's at all times. Since it's empty in there, I just filled it with some plastic bags that I had just laying around that I never reuse. I stuffed them in there, and then my thought is to put plants in here in these little pots and then just kind of position them so it's just barely visible. And then I'm going to hang it above my bed, and hopefully the pothos and spider plant will eventually fill in the circle. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. So anyway, that's what this video is going to be all about. It's just me potting up some plants and decorating my room with that. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna put some soil in this little baby pot here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put the spider plant all in one pot and then the pothos in two different pots. So I'm just gonna use some potting soil. I'm gonna put some rocks in there too. Just some rocks. And kind of put them in the bottom. I'm not gonna like fill the entire thing up with rocks, but just a few, and then I'll eventually mix it in throughout the soil so it improves drainage a little bit. And I'm gonna snatch up these little babies. They've been in water for like at least a month now, over a month, so I feel like it's time to just stop being so obsessed with the water. Let's move on to dirt now. So it has some roots growing. I don't know if you can see how it has those little white roots there on the bottom? So those are the roots that will, I just broke that one. So these are the ones that'll eventually expand in the dirt. So I just have to make sure the dirt is very well watered before. So I'm just gonna put them in the dirt. Wesley's just walking around being all loud with his little bell. So these guys are all in the dirt now. So they're just kind of filling in this pot perfectly. See that? They're all just perfectly in there. So now that they're potted up, I'm gonna water them just to make sure that the moisture continues and the roots can continue to grow in. But I'll put this aside and I'm gonna pot up my pothos cuttings. See these thingies? All right, now this is totally full of dirt, and I'm gonna put one of my pothos cuttings in here. So I'm just gonna make a hole in the middle and kind of just stuff it in there. It's not really all that scientific. It's just kind of put them in the dirt. And you want to make sure the nodes are in the soil. See these little brown dots here on the vine? You want to make sure those are making contact with the soil because that's where they absorb the water, nutrients. And eventually roots will come out of that. Just putting the individual pots in there, it's going to make it so much easier in the long run to water because then I can just pop them out. So I'm going to put this guy in at an angle, sort of. That way, eventually it'll vine down and it'll look better rather than just straight up, because then it'll kind of take longer to vine down. So now those are potted. I'm just gonna water them real quick, and then I'll put them in the little circle thingy. So now I just want to put them in the final product here, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I hang it on the wall. You tell me what you guys think. I don't know. I hope it looks good, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put this pothos in the center, I think. Right? And then that kind of vines down and eventually it'll get bigger. But I'm gonna disguise the pot so you can't even see it. Especially when it's hanging, you won't even see the pot, so it's no big deal. And then I'm gonna put this pothos here. It's weird doing this from the side. It's for the camera. It's for you guys. Okay. And eventually that'll grow and it'll hang down more and it'll fill in. And I'll put more cuttings. I'll probably add more cuttings to these pots as time goes on just to fill it in even more. But this is just the first round, okay? And then my spider plant, I'm going to pop in here. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, is the problem. I mean, you can kind of see it. That's the problem, is I want it to kind of overflow eventually, and they will get bigger, so, you know, that's it for now. I'll just kind of see how it grows in there, and if it's not growing as quickly as I want, then I'll probably replace it with something else, but that looks pretty cute for now. You know, early stages, right? Anyway, so there's an idea. I was thinking about putting burlap on it as well, but I don't know, I kind of like it just naked with the plants. So I'm gonna show you now what it looks like hanging up. Alright, so there it is above my bed with the twinkle lights up above it. I just made my bed for this video. It just looks really cute, you know? Hopefully eventually these will just vine down significantly and it'll just look even more epic. You know, they're just propagated plants, so it'll take a while, but you know, this is just a preview of its beginning, of its birth. I hope you guys liked that video. I'm just kind of playing around with different ideas on things I can film. I've been wanting to plant that thing up for a while. I've had it for at least a month. Anyway, let me know how you guys like that video. You know, please like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next one, okay? Say goodbye, Wesley. He literally hates me. That's fine.